Instagram, Snapchat, and even other media platforms have unimaginable downsides, but what if we told you that those are not actually the real problem? You may think this is one of those videos where it's like, social media is bad, where we say it's a waste of time, but the media rabbit hole goes far deeper than just scratching the surface of the negatives, extending from worse grades to slowly developing depression. From gaming till 2 AM and watching porn at night, to building our dream body and gaining a lot more confidence, me and my friend Benit have learned a lot of lessons in these past 2 years of our self-improvement journey, and one of the most important lessons is that the apps aren't actually the problem. And a little bit later in the video, we're going to tell you how you can capitalize on this to actually make money before others know about it. In this video, we'll go over 3 points that will take you to the real world. The first one is why social media causes irreversible damage. Secondly, why social media isn't the real problem. And finally, how to enter the real world. We're also going to call our friend Sid and see if we can drag him into the real world. Yo, Sid, we got to tell you something. Yo! There are a few crazy downsides to media, especially social media, that nobody really talks about because nobody wants to admit them. I'll quickly go over 4 of the downsides to media, starting with number 1. Imagine you're in math class and you have an 89 and you have a test coming up in 2 days, but you've barely studied for it. So you're in class, your teacher's talking about some new unit, and then you remember this, and then this, oh, and then you remember some girl on Snapchat hasn't replied to your message that you texted 2 minutes ago. Next thing you know, the teacher already went over all the practice problems for that unit, and you've completely zoned out. 2 days later, you do the test, and almost half of those questions are from that one time you zoned out. This literally happened to me in chemistry before, and I got 10% lower just because I zoned out for 2 minutes, bro. Back a few years ago, we would easily enjoy 15-minute YouTube videos, and just a year ago, content seems to be only 8 minutes now, and we have summaries of those 8-minute videos, and there are TikToks about those summaries. Those TikToks are 15 seconds. Since TikToks are 10 to 15 seconds, your attention span is slowly gonna go down until it hits 10 to 15 seconds. Number 2, one time I was chilling with my friends at lunch and the B-reel goes off and they all open B-reel and start taking pictures.
Oh my god, do not post that, it looks so bad. Oh my god.
B-reel isn't even the only issue. Pretend this is you. You're on your phone, chilling with your friends, and they start texting on their phone, so you just text your friends on your phone. Even though you have your friends right there, you think you have friends. In reality, you probably barely talk in real life to the same people you're snapping and texting on Instagram for hours. The issue is thinking that you have real friends, but in reality, they're just snapping you, sending streaks.
You're friends with the same app, not the same people.
Number 3, if you're using Instagram or B-reel, this one is killing your confidence and you probably don't even realize this. Imagine you open up B-reel and you see all these people chilling with their friends. You wish that was you.
Frick man, I wish I was having that much fun. And gosh, is Natalie looking terrifically fabulous today in that dress. I love that dress on her. I wish I had those kind of abdominal muscles. Frick man.
You compare yourself too much to other people. In reality, think about it from other people's perspective looking at you. Some people might be like, damn, I wish I had that many Snapchat notifications. Number 4, when I used to watch porn at night, it would obviously be fun in the moment, but a few minutes after, I just felt guilty and disgusting. Even though social media doesn't feel like you're watching porn, it's still that mental masturbation and you're literally frozen. If you watch someone watching TikTok or social media, they do not blink for minutes at a time. They're just in such a trance. You become so groggy after using social media or porn or anything, just because in the back of your mind, you know you probably shouldn't be wasting all this time and just letting your emotions take control. You just wish you weren't staring at random TikToks whenever your mind told you to.
Part 2, Monkey. Now there's all this trash that we've talked about social media, but what if that wasn't the problem? What makes all of these claims crazy is that all of the effects are because of you. So 2 days ago, I went on Twitter and I wanted to post this philosophical thing. And right when I opened Twitter, I saw someone with the exact same thing that I wanted to say. I saw some more recommended stuff. I clicked on that. I started scrolling. And all of a sudden, I realized 15 minutes had passed. The reason we get stuck is because they're able to take what we searched and consumed, put that into data, and then push it right back out for our monkey mind. And that's exactly what makes it so powerful. All of us have that monkey inside of us, but none of us know how to control it. But every single company does. Now nobody was able to figure out what caused people to stay on these apps for so long, but then came the dopamine theory. Think about holding in your poop for a really long time without having a restroom in sight. You're on a long trip and you feel pain while holding it in, but once you get home and run straight to your bathroom, the feeling is unmatched. You anticipate the release and got dopamine when you did it. Social media is like holding in poop. You anticipate something and once you get it, you feel really good, and you keep on holding living in your poop until you release. Your monkey brain is your ancestor brain trying to get the dopamine that it can. It's the same with scrolling. When we scroll, we look for something that gives us dopamine. It gives our monkey brain dopamine. And that monkey is causing every single one of your problems. So there's this time I went to go watch The Mandalorian at 9 p.m. And I got through one episode and thought, yeah, I should probably go to sleep. But the monkey said, nah bro, let me get you a drink, keep on watching boy. And I'm like, damn. So yeah, I stayed on that couch for about like 3 more hours until I just fell asleep on the couch. And that's happened to me a lot of times. So after I did all this stuff, I wanted to know why I was always stuck on these apps. I wanted to know why I couldn't quit. So how exactly do we get out of this constant loop of negativity and escaping our monkey brain?
The people that have realized how to enter the real world have actually made millions in just a few months of hard work. To start making money and actually live the life you want instead of just watching porn and TikTok all day, you need to realize a few things. How to control your monkey brain, and how to make profit from the information we told you earlier. And we're gonna call our friend Sid to see if he will enter the real world. So now that you know that social media isn't actually the real problem, you need to control yourself. And there's only one thing you need to do that. Delete your social media accounts. When you do this, it will take way too long for you to go back and make a new account, so that's why we suggest it. To demonstrate this, we called our friend Sid to see his explanation on if you delete his account. We told the viewers that we're gonna call you to see if you'll quit social media.
No.
Live right.
Why?
Because I don't want to. I don't see the point of quitting. Because my screen time is only 2 hours.
Then Sid told us that he only uses social media for 30 minutes a day because he has a screen limit. What's something you could be doing in those 30 minutes in your dream life? Sid said that he wouldn't use that 30 minutes to study because he already has a study schedule, so he has a time block where he studies.
Especially since I only have 30 minutes on each app total. Throughout the week, I would be spending like 18 hours on
Sid?
Bro, my screen time.
He went on TikTok.
It's screen time, bro. Sid also mentioned that he was fine with his 30-minute screen time limit because it's enough for him to balance between being self-aware about it and also not really feeling guilty about it. So, what about stuff that's really bad, like porn?
I mean, again, I like stopped, so I'm clean. For almost like 4 weeks.
Wow. Then we do a virtual E-dap up because we gotta celebrate for my man. Let's go.
Kiss me up, bro. Kiss me up.
Imagine your mom walks in while you're kissing a computer, bro. So now that you're off social media and you kind of understand how it works, you can actually make a lot of money if you actually create your own media and get people to watch. And it may kind of sound evil because we literally just told you how bad media is and you're making content for those other people, but it doesn't have to be content where it's negative. You can make self-improvement videos like this and try to convince others to quit. If you're not trying to do that, I guess just make basketball edits. I literally told some gym bro, 19-year-old dude at the gym the other day to start a YouTube channel because he's a cool dude, and he was like, oh, isn't it only like a few percent of YouTubers or content creators actually make it big? And I'm like, yeah, that is true, unless you just start doing it and learn every single time you make a new piece of content and stay consistent. Eventually you will gain a huge amount of fame just over time. Just start making your own content. Our first videos were absolutely trash, but we learned just by showing up. You will not get ripped with a few minutes per day. It's just as simple as that. But you will get ripped if you... If you want to learn to make more money through making content, or you just need general self-improvement advice, we call every Sunday in our Discord server, so join if you have any questions.